Hey guys, thanks for coming in tonight. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're enjoying a lovely Saturday evening. Good to see all of you today. Got some of the regulars in here. Semi-regulars, people like FLG who weren't regular up until recently, but I don't know. You've showed up enough, I guess I'd consider you one. Good to see all of you. Let's see, FLG, Shadow, Jolt, Malo, Ryjoy, Josh, James, happy Saturday to you as well. Mecha Ham, great name, love it. Thanks for being here. My controller is not doing anything. Give me 2 seconds to fix my controller for a second. We're off to a great start already. Okay, controller. Work with me here. You're embarrassing me. Okay, let's see. Do that. Do this. Okay, do that. What is happening? Okay, what if I unplug you and then plug you back in? Your call is very important to us. We ask you to please bear with us. Okay, there we go. That's working now. Okay, first try. Anyway, thanks for coming in, everybody. I see some elite gameplay talk happening in the chat. Zelda 1 and 2, both excellent games. Paper Mario for the N64, another excellent game. Second perhaps only to this game, Super Mario RPG. So, fun fact of the day that I learned today, the US President Zachary Taylor died from eating large amounts of cherries, raw fruit, and iced milk on a hot 4th of July. At least that's what the newspaper said, but it was a stomach virus, most likely, that killed him, and he was the second president to die in office. And the reason why I know this is because earlier today, my daughter was eating cherries and milk, and my wife, like a sleeper cell who had just woken up and said, cherries and milk, the thing that killed President Taylor? And of course I looked at her like, what on earth are you talking about? And then she repeated that fact to me. It was very reminiscent of the whole, like, mitochondria or the powerhouse of the cell thing. Like, this was just some fact that she had learned in middle school that stayed with her, and all it took was the right sequence of words to awaken that in her. So now you know that fact. I mean, you know. Okay. Hold on. What is going on here? Now I can't go up. Oh, that's because it's not assigned to anything. Okay. Technical difficulties over. President Taylor is the powerhouse of the United States. John Adams and Thomas Jefferson both died on July 4th, 50 years to the day after Independence Day. Wow, that is a fun fact. I like that. I knew I could count on you, Josh, to come in with the facts. Yeah, Malo, maybe he bit into the pit? I don't know. Maybe that was back in the day before we realized we weren't supposed to do that. What emulator am I using? I use BSNES. I don't want to get lost in the sauce. Man. That'll work. Thomas Jefferson lives. Awkward. I know last week we finished my current playthrough of Mario's Endless Nightmare, but we did like 20 minutes of this game afterward. We didn't make a terrible amount of progress, but we're here. We did a couple of the underground rooms. Mostly we spent the whole time fighting in a very angry treasure chest, but we beat him. Hey Zap, good to see you. Is there an emulator that doesn't sound like a sneeze? Well, if you find one, let me know. You know, I was worried with Mario's Endless Nightmare. I knew that I would have quite a few people that I don't normally have in chat, just from people checking out the new hack and all that. And I was worried the numbers would kind of die down after the hack was over. But, I mean, we're already off to a stronger start in terms of viewer count than we normally are before I started streaming that. So that's a good sign. I'm glad some of you stuck around. I mean, I'm glad that any of you stuck around. When I say some, I mean, well, you know what I mean. Hey, Chom. Thanks for coming in. That's me, Mr. Taxman. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Ugh. Gonna start working some overtime for tax season pretty soon here. Hey Bruno, thanks for coming in. This is my first live that you've been able to catch. Well, I'm glad you've been able to catch it. I saw that you had posted some comments on a few of my videos earlier this week, so I'm glad you could be here for the live show. Mina, thanks for coming in. I am good background noise. I take that as a compliment. It's like I've been told, I have a voice for radio and a face to match. I'm hoping I get to a point where I don't have to use up, like, all of my FP and everything that I have in me just to get through a battle. That'd be nice. Do you think Bowser could take gold at the Olympics for shot put? Maybe not shot put, but... Oh, what's the other one? The one where you throw the hammer throw. The one where you swing the thing around and throw it, like a chomp. I think he could do that. Nice. Actually got lucky this time instead of fighting another terrible treasure chest. We're gonna save that. Do I ever play any non-hack playthroughs, like OOT or other games? Yeah, I've done a few of those in the past. I did... Wait, which one? I know I did this one. Was it this one or this one that I did? But yeah, I've done... I did Paper Mario. I did a playthrough where I only I never used action commands, which was challenging in a way, but also I don't think I'd do it again. Let's see, I played Ocarina of Time. I did Jurassic Park. But, yeah. I've done a few things. I get around. Play a marathon of 2D Zeldas? Well, I do love a good 2D Zelda, so... I don't know. Depends on the Zelda, I guess. I know A Link to the Past like the back of my hand. I think I could beat that one pretty easily. But Zelda 1 or 2, I'm not getting through those without dying quite a bit. I'd be a good audiobook narrator? Oh, thank you. I need to just, like, jump into the voice acting scene. Like, can I just be at the point where somebody pays me thousands of dollars to read a few voice lines? What's my job in the off-season, then? Or what's my job like in the off-season? It's really not too bad in the off-season. I mean, just the clientele that I have at work keeps me busy enough all year round. Not like super busy, not like I'm working overtime every day of my life, but like I've got enough work during summertime that it's, you know, I've still got things to do. It's during the end of the year, around November and December, when I'm at my slowest. I would like to leave now, thank you. These guys are just all... Ugh, they all hit like Mack trucks. It's annoying. Okay, I'm just gonna go heal, and then I'm gonna come back and beat Smilax. But yeah, I'm also... Unfortunately, you ever see that meme where somebody says, I've become important at work on accident, and it's ruining my life? That's kind of where I'm at then. But no, my life isn't ruined. I'm one of those fortunate people that I don't hate my job. I mean, would I prefer not to work? Sure. But if I have to do something, I don't completely hate it. But I do a lot of, like, administrative type stuff at work, because I'm also, like, I've been there long enough that they value my opinion, believe it or not. FLG, you want to vote for Zooter? I did do a Zooter run on here before. I do love a good Zooter, and I'd probably do it again at some point. I just don't know when. Josh, you'd love to see me play OOT? Well, I mean, the VOD is still... It's still up there, if you want to see it. I should do Wind Waker or Majora's Mask next time I'm in the mood. I have those on the list, for sure. I have some games that are kind of on a short list of, if I did a generic vanilla playthrough of something, this would be something that I'd do, and Majora's Mask and Wind Waker would certainly be toward the top of that list. I don't think I've ever beaten the second quest of Zelda 1 myself. What's my job? I am a tax person. I do people's taxes for a living. The type of people that I work with tend to be, like, small business owners. Like, if you take the different tiers of tax preparation, there's, like, the relatively simple ones where it's like, you've got a W-2 and that's it. I don't do those. I mean, I can do those, but that's not my target audience. And then at the high end, there's like the multinational billion-dollar companies that just have so much going on, it's ridiculous. I don't do those either. I do like small businesses and, you know, people who have a few different things going on, like different investments, or if they have real estate that they rent out, you know, those kinds of people. The people who aren't obscenely billionaire wealthy, but definitely have more money than me. I don't have a way to cure sleep. Oh, no, I do. I'll just let Daisy do that. Why does Bowser trust Wario, even though he fought Bowser? Bowser just aligns with anybody who's convenient for him in the moment. Like, he's allied with Waluigi right now. Hey, Tech Mage, glad you could make it, even if you hate me. I'm not the guy who takes the tax from you, I just prepare your tax return. Hey Dreams, good to see you too. Glad you could make it. Wait, what's happening? FLG, are you talking to a ghost? Is there somebody that's being blocked somehow? I can tell you, I don't have any filters set on my channel. So if somebody's being blocked and their messages aren't showing, that's a YouTube thing. I've never put any filters on my chat. Dreams, how late are you? Not very. I started 15 minutes ago. Fashionably late. Fat Chungus, huh? That's the ghost we're talking to? I have not seen any posts from Fat Chungus in chat, but hopefully I'll see them at some point. Alright, Razy Daisy. Have I ever crashed out at work? Define crashed out. I've definitely had those moments, especially during tax season, where, you know, you just say, I can't do this anymore, this is ridiculous, but you just kind of have to do it, so, I don't know. Like, I've definitely taken mental health days in the off-season, where it's just, yeah, I'm not coming in today because I have things I want to go do. Tech Mage, is Fat Chungus in the room with us right now? Exactly, I'm thinking of a number between 0 and jail. Sometimes I still hear his voice. Okay, Piranha dudes, calm down. Assuming I've counted right, that's like the 5th attack in this turn. I like turns too. Okay, at this point, do we bring back Bowser, or do we just try to knock one of these things out? Okay, we did not knock anything out, but let's bring back Bowser. Bowser getting bullied. Yeah, it seems to happen to him a lot. Fat Chungus, I hope I get to meet you someday. Let's see. I guess we'll do... we'll do the picking up. Daisy can do the healing. He's a real nowhere man. Hey, Knightley, good to see you. 17 minutes late, right on time. What do I think of Gen Zs or teenagers watching your stuff? I don't know. They're all welcome to do what they want. The fact that this is kind of an older game and I tend to play older stuff, and I think people in chat, in general, their ages tend to match mine, could be kind of off-putting to teenagers and Gen Z and whatnot, but it doesn't mean they're not welcome here. Waluigi, everyone's favorite side character that was introduced in Mario Tennis. Okay. We're all looking a little rough here, but we'll heal, right? Nelson, welcome back yourself. Thanks for coming in. One Who Knows Things. It's a great name. Fat Chungus says he loves me even if he doesn't exist. I appreciate that. I still don't know why I can't see his messages though. That's weird. Wait, now Josh can see Fat Chungus. Okay, this Fat Chungus person is around here somewhere. Either that or you're all playing a very weird and specific prank on me. Nelson, you've been pimping this game out to so many YouTubers. Do you mean this game, the Waluigi game, or Mario's Endless Nightmare? You switched to live chat? Is that not what this is? Some message. Oh, I guess I can change this to live chat. Okay. Let me activate live chat mode. Hopefully that doesn't break anything here. Oh hey, Fat Chungus. Thanks for coming in. I can see you now. I don't know why YouTube is blocking you, and it seems to only be you specifically, but thanks for coming in. Hashtag Fat Chungus is real 2026. I don't know, guys. I've technically been doing YouTube for a year and a half, but that doesn't mean I'm a pro at it. Apparently I have to change a setting or something. Okay, I think Daisy's immune to this, right? And Bowser too. Excellent. Let's bring back our favorite purple boy. But hey, Nelson, I appreciate that you're trying to make it viral. I mean, I love getting my stuff to wide audiences, so the more people want to play that hack, the better. Stop attacking so many times. Okay, let's take out the little boys. I think Smileaxe gets the next turn, so why don't we just try to keep Bowser alive here? Your messages don't appear on the stream chat? You're right, they don't. I don't know. I don't know what YouTube has against you. That's really weird. Okay, there's one down. Doing a little bit of gardening and struggling a little, just like real life. Okay, that's ideal. Attack Daisy with fire, because she can handle it. Let's see. Yeah, let's just try to take out the other little dude. So we only have one big dude. Younger gens taking the time to learn and enjoy SNES games. It's like people born in the 90s discovering 70s and 80s music. Oh my. That's bad. Not what you were saying. The fact that my team is dead is bad. My stream chat is probably set to top. Yeah, I don't know. It's set to whatever it's not supposed to be set to, I'm sure. Again, I've never actually changed the setting, so I couldn't tell you for sure. I don't like this. I don't like being almost dead. Okay, here's what we're... Oh, hey, Tech Mage. Thanks for the gifts. Tech Mage, once again, being the sugar daddy of the stream. I appreciate it. Can always count on you. Malo is rich. Okay. Turn order here. What if we do this and then try to... I feel like there's not a good answer here. No, attack the other one with the fire. Yeah, there you go. And then we'll get rid of you. Okay, everybody's alive. That's a step in the right direction. But anyway, talking on the subject of music, despite being born in the early 90s, all of my favorite music comes from the 80s. I don't know. I feel like the 80s was more experimental. People were just kind of doing whatever they wanted to do, throwing things against the wall, seeing what stuck. So there are definitely some gems out there. Also a lot of garbage, but a lot of gems. I think it was just more fun that way. Let's see, what am I using to broadcast the stream? Some built-in YouTube thing? I broadcast the stream using OBS, but the chat feature thingy comes from... Oh, I forgot what it is. It's some website. Can't remember what it's called. Ouch. Double ouch. Mr. Cult of the Lamb himself. Thanks for coming in, I think. Unless you're here to recruit us for a cult. Let's see, I guess we can try this again. Dark Bowser sprite from Inside Story should have been the Bowser sprite. Well, talk to the creator of the hack for that one, not me. Never liked jumping on oscillating enemies. Oh, the pedal blast. Okay. We're alive, and some days that's all you can hope for. Ah, Nelson, congratulations on being the oldest one here. It's an honor. Probably. Win the Fire Emblem SMRPG crossover. You know, this game has room for 5 characters. If I could figure out which 5 characters to use for a Fire Emblem hack, I wouldn't be above it. Was Smilax always green? Well, his lower half was, but the colors got flipped around. Oh, come on. Oh, that's very bad. Ah, man, because that means Pedal Blast can now kill Daisy in one hit. Bro, chill. Okay, and we don't really have... Shoot, man. Why is every boss in this hack such a disaster? Black Knight, Merlinus. Okay, those are good choices. Merlinus, I don't even know what he would do, but he needs to be in there somehow. You already did that, my guy. The Curse of Waluigi. Oops, all boss fights. Okay, what is the play here? I mean, the play would be to live. I just have to figure out how to do that. Maybe just defend for now. As long as he doesn't use Pedal Blast, which, in addition to being annoying, is also very strong. Man down. Keep the team alive. Oops. WAA're intensifies. No, I guess if you were making a Fire Emblem crossover, you'd need to include Anna in there somewhere. She's more or less the mascot of Fire Emblem. Okay, there we go. Another boss by the skin of my teeth. Oh, hey, I learned Shredder. That would have been handy 30 seconds ago. Okay, Daisy, I'm kind of over you trying to just do the biggest bonus each time. We're gonna go with HP for this one. Bowser, you're doing great, sweetie. Bosses are, in fact, actually hard in this hack. For better or worse. Grab our seed. That sounded weird to say out loud. Let me just grab my seed. But yeah, let's save. Wizrobes look like black mages. I can see it. Wizard in robes. Mind blown. Else you end up like Stephanie. We don't talk about Stephanie, okay? After what she did, she knows what she did. You okay, buddy? Just taking a little breather there, huh? Okay. I don't really feel like fighting anything right now. Because everything wants to kill me. Who's Stephanie again? When we were playing that A Link to the Past ROM hack, we blamed Stephanie for every bad thing that happened to us. She was one of the maidens we rescued. Oh hey, my frog coin. Do I have an original SMRPG cartridge? Of course I do. I still have my cartridge from the 90s. Okay, we go this way first, so that we can get the coins and stuff that are over here. Oh hey, fireman, you made it. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully no heart attacks this week. Trying to do some intense parkour here. Hey, hot dogs, good to see ya. Yeah, Yes, the rare platforming-ish section, in a game that's not really about that. Does the battery still work? You know, gonna be honest, it's been a long time since I've checked it. I hope so. Because that was I still have my original 100 Super Jumps file on that cartridge. Heavy Troop is ready for launch already. Why do people always die for their old games? Because it's so hard to find old games these days on original hardware. Alright, 1300 damage will do it. Heavy Troopa is a mood. Heavy Troopa is ready to launch. Same. Would be entertaining to see a platforming ROM hack of SMRPG. Okay, to be fair, Super Koopa RPG does have some mild platforming sections, and from the people who've messaged me on Discord and such, that is by and large everyone's least favorite part of the hack, are the platforming sections. Which I get. But hey, I feel like it's a Mario game, it's gotta have a little bit of platforming, right? One who knows things. I see your anti-capitalism point. I mean, case in point, how long did it take us to get a remake of Super Mario RPG? If I didn't have my cartridge still, who knows if I'd ever get to play this game again? You know, if you don't count emulators and stuff. Rare Scarf. How is this different in this hack? Okay, it boosts defense by 20. Okay, it does other things. Prevents poison, fear, ice attacks. That's nice. Okay. Maybe we do that on Bowser for a bit. My delivery kills you? Well, I'm nothing if not entertaining. Closest you got was 29 super jumps on the original game? Ugh, yeah. I remember being a kid, and also a teenager, struggling to do super jumps, and I remember losing my mind when I finally got over 30, just thinking, okay, I did it, that's it, I got the thing. It's like a scarf, but rare. Imagine a world where scarves are hard to come by. That's what I just found in the chest. This was back in the 90s when you could still fat shame in a video game. Shout out to Simple Flips' outro. I know who Simple Flips is, but I've never seen his stuff, so I don't know what the outro is. Something something, asking Valentina to marry me. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Ah, we've been here before. Glad to see we're back. Resurrected Elven Monk. Good evening to you as well. Thanks for coming in. Can you believe it? There's a prince with the same name as me. Malo. Malo. Mahler. Alright, let's buy some stuff. How much money do we have? 186 coins. Not a whole lot. And I'm sure this stuff is going to be very expensive. Yeah. Okay, well, think about our priorities here. Waluigi doesn't really need a weapon, because we're sort of min-maxing him with jump. And there's nothing to buy here for Bowser. Daisy could get a frying pan, but... Defense is probably our priority right now. Again, nothing for Bowser, but we'll at least get stuff for the other two. Oh no, this is a... Oh yeah, we did that on purpose. Oh well. Alright, let's sell off some of our junk here. Oh yeah, we got an extra one of these, didn't we? Have I ever gotten the super suit in RPG? I did once. I have only done 100 super jumps once on original hardware, and I still have that save file. Let's see, get rid of the dress. Yeah, this was a mistake buying this, but oh well. Yeah, okay, let's just buy some items. We really need items. A couple more of these. A couple more of these. In the words of Karl Marx, why does everything cost so much money? I guess we'll just have to make do with this. Or at least maybe get some experience in the castle. Let's see. We do need to heal, and this inn is very expensive. Team Taco is a sandwich. Are normal items more expensive in this hack? They sure are. Pick-me-ups are 15. They're usually 5. Maple syrups are 60. I think they're normally 30? I find timing things to be harder in the remake than I do the original. Of course, that's because I've played the original to death, but yeah, the remake... I played through the remake a couple of times, and I just could never get used to the timing on a lot of stuff. Okay, Bruno, if I were immortal, how long do you think you could go before you completely forget who you were? That's a great question. I don't know. I feel like there's some stuff that would stick with you for a long time, but you'd kind of lose the bits and pieces as you went along. I don't know. Maybe like a few centuries? I don't know. This is a poppin' stream. Yeah, I think we've gathered quite a decent following from doing the Mario's Endless Nightmare hack, and it seems like a good chunk of you are sticking around, which I appreciate. A taco is a sandwich. Team Taco is a sandwich. Yes. Is oatmeal a soup? Oh gosh. Is cereal a soup? That's a better question. Is this game harder than the original in terms of boss fights? Yes, this hack is much harder. Boss fights that I'd normally just kind of roll over and stomp on are actually putting up a fight, and I've died a couple times. What is the best soup? I'm tempted to say clam chowder, but it has to be like a good clam chowder. I feel like too many places go too heavy on the potatoes. A good clam chowder should have good clams in it. And it's hard to find a good one. Smoogums, thanks for coming in. You're from YouTube? Hey, me too. I make YouTube videos. What's the gimmick of this mod? The gimmick is that Mario has been replaced by Waluigi, Toadstool has been replaced by Daisy, and the others have been replaced by palette swaps. But for the most part, this is a battle-focused hack. There are a few story adjustments to account for the fact that this is Waluigi instead of Mario, but it's mostly just battle-related stuff. Like different spells, different attack patterns, different things that monsters can do, that kind of thing. Ready as we'll ever be, I guess. Can soup be considered a drink? I don't see why not. It's a liquid. Sora Schmutz, thanks for coming in. I too love Super Mario RPG. I based a good portion of my channel around that. Super suit and safety ring removed. The super suit was replaced by this accessory that gives Waluigi like super high magic attack power, but lowers everything else. So you can essentially min-max him into a jumping person. Is Geno in this game? He sure is. In fact, wonder if we should put him on our team at some point. I forget if this Geno has a Geno boost. Soup is more of a smoothie. Okay, now we're really getting into it. Is ketchup a drink? Okay, here we go. What's the lore that Garrow is coming up with on the spot here? Barely used. The thin mustache, accenting the twisted grin of a mastermind persona. And the frown, conveying his distaste for the tennis and board games from whence he came. And the legs, well defined, the legs of mean, the legs of the underground. Okay, I like this. Is it available in cartridge form? This particular hack? Not that I'm aware of. I know there are some places where you can, like you can pay somebody to put hacks and translations and stuff on an original cartridge, but I don't have anybody in particular that I could point you to do that. I just know that it exists. Your mom got mad when Valentina jiggled. I can't imagine why. Ketchup is a soup? I thought that ketchup was a sports drink. Because it's not a soda, because it doesn't have any carbonation, but because of its sugar content, it's gotta be a sports drink. No, that's fair. I guess condiments are just kind of their own thing, huh? Yeah, they toned down her her assets in the remake. No jiggling. I wonder if this minigame has changed at all, or if it's still the same thing. Game ruined. Literally unplayable. He's coming this way. Etsy used to have those for sale. They got taken down. Yeah, that seems to be the case with most ROM hacking related things, is once they get to a big enough population that people are actually like paying attention to it, Nintendo will take them down. Is it possible to add more than 5 characters in these ROM hacks? Not unless you're really good with like ASM. Is Jinx any faster in this? I think I only fought his first form, so I'm not sure. Hopefully we'll get around to that at some point. Could you add more jiggle in a ROM hack? I mean, you could. I don't see why you couldn't. It's just editing Valentina's sprite to, well, you know, be a little more jiggly. Storm pin, you say. Raises magic power. Take half damage from magic. Speed plus 10. That does seem pretty good. I don't know. I do like the immunities. We'll put a pin in this one. For now. See what I did there? Someone please do that. Is that what everybody plays Super Mario RPG for? Is Valentina's jiggling? I mean, no disrespect if that's what you're into, I guess. Super Mario RPG Extra Jiggly Edition. Getting jiggly with it. You guys were so focused on the jiggling, you didn't even notice she's holding alcohol in her hand. She's holding a margarita. Okay, that heals us. So let's... At least I'm assuming that's still a chest. So, or still a mushroom. So let's fight some things, because I apparently need, like, so much experience, because I'm tired of dying all the time. Or at least coming close to dying all the time. Okay, Jawful's sleeping. We'll just let a sleeping Jawful lie. Can I jump on you? Roy Orbison. Nice. Couldn't see the liquor behind the melons. To put it eloquently, yes. Thought it was a martini? I mean, still alcohol, but sure. But no, in Japanese, her original name is Margarita. Valentina was made up by Ted Woolsey. Why don't we let Waluigi have the first go here? Christian household, my mom doesn't mind drinking, killing, violence, but we don't tolerate jiggling breasts. Okay, I can tolerate murdering people, but jiggle physics is where I draw the line. Yeah, that did a lot. Is a martini a soup? Do ice cubes count as croutons? Love the blue palette. Okay, that was an enemy that was reasonable to fight against. I don't feel like I was struggling too much against that. Okay, if we're really going all in on our magic attack here, do we really need... Maybe we just give us some extra durability then. It has vegetables in it. Olive. Case closed. We need an out-of-context compilation of my streams. You know, Scythe was supposed to be on that. I'm not sure what ended up happening with that. I don't think my parents ever saw Valentina. Me and my brothers played this game to death as kids, but I don't think any of us ever... I don't think my parents ever saw Valentina, because they definitely would have said something about the jiggling. Please don't tell my mom. Mom, come pick me up, I'm scared. Oh boy. What am I getting myself into here? You two just stand there and look pretty. Yeah, I'm disappointed they took out the Bruce Lee reference. Was that really hurting anybody? Nice. I don't have to do 100 on these guys. Reasonable to deal with. Enemy was asleep for 75% of the fight. Okay, you know what? I am 30 or 40 years old and I don't need this. Martini is a soup. Okay, okay, I'm here for this discourse. Hey, Tabby, glad you could make it again. Hope everything's going well with that video you were telling us about. Oh, hey, Bruno. Thanks for the support. I appreciate it. Looking good with that, that Axem red icon next to your name. It's a good look for you. Ah, the OOT Great Fairies. seeing the Great Fairy for the first time. My dad, who went out for a pack of smokes 10 years ago. Hey, what you playing? Is there a Star Road in this? Does Wario have a wish? I don't know if Wario has a wish, but Waluigi's wish is for a longer mustache. How are we doing with... Okay, flower points, not terrible. Let's fight this guy and then go use that chest. Is there a way to have a second icon? I want Fat Troopa. I think I can do different membership tiers. The Axem Red one is the lowest tier, so I'd have to add one that's like $1 more, probably. I don't know how YouTube does its minimum pricing, but if you really want that, I can do a Heavy Troopa thing. You think it would have been cool if they used a Chuck Norris reference? I think they did that in this hack, actually. I remember the Bruce Lee was changed to something, and I think it was Chuck Norris, actually. This birdie, playing with Grinder for some reason. No, as a kid, the only thing I remember my mom getting kind of huffy about me doing was watching Dragon Ball Z. She didn't like all the violence, but it didn't stop me. I did it anyway. Again, please don't tell Mom. I want the Koopa Bros. Well, I can only do one channel, or one member icon per tier. Maybe I could just add a bunch of different tiers that all cost the same, so you can choose which one you want? I don't know, I'll look into it. Does that wake him up? Dang it. Well played. What's my favorite race in OOT? Specifically in OOT, the Gorons are my favorite. They're all so dopey and friend-shaped. I love them. Fat Chungus, you're heading out? Glad I could finally talk to you. I'm glad you finally showed up in chat once I clicked the right button. Thanks for coming in. Have a good night. Soul Calibur 2. Yeah, that would have just been a non-starter in my house. I did not have that game. Hey, Tabby, thanks for the gifted membership. I appreciate it. All the more reason to get more member tier things. So people can pick and choose their favorite emote. Heavy Troopa, coming soon. TM. Corona? That's like endgame tier spell. Whoa. Okay, Orbison, I apologize. I did not respect your game. Let's bring you back, please. D&D is forbidden in your house? You know, my parents did not forbid D&D. They were fine with video games by and large. But my mom actually played D&D back in the day. She would give me the old person lecture of, oh, you know, back in the day with Dungeons and Dragons, we used to use our imaginations instead of having, you know, the video games do it for us and all this stuff. I am in danger. Running only has a 50% chance of working, unless that mechanic has changed somehow. So, maybe I just try to kill you and hope for the best? Back in my day, you would have provoked an attack of opportunity. I have lost count of how many jumps I'm doing. I've been watching chat. Yeah, my parents wouldn't buy us any M-rated games. I think I finally... I mean, I didn't really care about M-rated games until I was a teenager anyway. Like, I got Halo as a teenager, but... my parents weren't thrilled about shooter games, but, you know, they gave in. I have no idea how many that was, but it seemed like a lot. Nice. Not as nice. Alright, we flew too close to the sun. But that's okay. The whole point of that was to get experience, and when you get a game over, you save your experience. So, it's fine. We're still level 15. Ultra Flame, I would guess, is some sort of water-based attack, like Ultra Water Orb or something. Satanic panic around Pokemon. I'm just imagining some senator pulling up a picture of a Pikachu in a congressional hearing. Look at this thing and tell me it's not a menace. When am I doing a blindfolded run of SMRPG? Just gonna be me jumping repeatedly into a corner. Am I winning? Alright, let's go get the chest again. Yeah, everything was going real smoothly until that orb used Corona out of nowhere. Good heavens. How much damage do we do against these things? 39. Okay, not horrible. FLG, gotta go do laundry. Ugh, the never-ending story. I have 2 kids. Every day is a different load of laundry. But anyway, thanks for coming in. Tell Evie I said hi. It's nice that we keep our experience, but I'd also like to keep my money. It turns out I'm broke. I have a structured settlement, but I need cash now. Anybody know who I should call? J.G. Wentworth. Somebody got it. Do super jumps and ultra jumps add damage to jump, or is it regular jump? Regular jump is isolated. If you mean that thing where you use it, every 2 times you use it, its attack power gets boosted, that's strictly jump. Super jumps and ultra jumps don't affect that at all. Alright, Elven Monk. Have a good night. Thanks for coming in. 877 cash now. That's the one. Well, I appreciate having you here as a guest, Monk. Hope to see you next week. The Mushroom Kingdom doesn't actually have a central banking system. It's just Toadsworth with a bunch of different safes that he keeps in the back of his closet. Imagine what Elven Monk was like before he was resurrected. Great question. Oh hey, there's a gimme guy. I just kind of assume that everything in this game is going to kill me. It's just a matter of how they're going to kill me. So let's see what this guy's all about. Maybe I should jump on you repeatedly before you have the chance to do anything? I think that was 100. That would be why I'd... Okay. I did 101 damage, so yeah, that was 100. Thanks for the easy math, Gimme Guy. Gimme Guy must be Italian. Man, I love spaghetti and pizza. I wish Italy was real. Gimme. What do you want me to give you, sir? I can give you this. Oh, that does everybody. I might want to keep that. Wait, didn't I see one of these guys at some point? This is sounding vaguely familiar. Do I just try again? Yeah. Let's just jump, I guess. Alright. What you got? 2. Nice. Thanks. That was nice. I like this guy. Let's beat him up. Is Mario canonically a New Yorker or Italian? He's from Brooklyn. Yes, he's an Italian living in Brooklyn. It's like you never saw the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. I too have that entire series on DVD. Odd question, did my subscriber count jump up recently? Honestly, didn't think I had that many. It jumped up quite a bit with Mario's Endless Nightmare. Like, from the beginning, the first stream I did of that to now, I think it was like, oh, what was it? Maybe like 1,400 to the 3,000 that it is now. So yeah, it has gone up quite a bit. No, Tabby, this is not one of mine. Oh, but yeah, you read the description. This core memory unlocked. We're the Mario Brothers, and Plumbins, our game, found a secret warp zone and working on a train. They don't make them like that anymore. Dark Star? Good heavens. What's with all these late game spells all of a sudden? Okay, attacking twice. I already don't like it. $3.15k plus 1 now. Hey, thanks Jeremy. And thanks Tabby. I try. I believe the Super Mario Bros. Super Show gave us hit characters like George Washington. Stop. Stop. The Milli Vanilli episode. A timeless reference. What does the note block do? I forgot. I think it, like... Okay, I can't use it in battle. So it's an overworld item. Let me take another look at that. I think I keep forgetting to use it. Valor up. Alright, bro. You are a normal enemy. Calm down. James Blonde. Man. The good old days. Cave Toad? Yeah, I'm sure that was a thing. Have I ever Googled my own username? I have not. I think if I were to Google my own username at this point, it would just be links to, like, ROM hacks and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I love the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, but if we're all being honest with each other, some of the plots were a bit low effort. Like, there was a Romeo and Juliet episode where... what were the characters' names? It was... I think it was supposed to be gnomes. So it was Nomeo and Joliet? Something like that. And it's just... Okay, come on, guys. We could have done better than that. Nomeo and Juliet's a movie? Oh, I guess it is, huh? Well, know that the Super Mario Bros. Super Show did it first. Oops. Make an Axem Ranger wiki happen. I'll leave that one to you guys. Okay, that's not bad for a coin haul. Uh-oh. I didn't want to do that. Oh shoot, get me out of here. Parkour. Okay. Yes, give me the key, please. Actually, let's see what happens if we say no. I wonder if this has changed at all. Wait, don't say that. We really, really need it. Oh yeah? But he said you didn't need it. He's a little shaken up right now. Okay, this is original dialogue. They didn't change this. Grandma Toadstool exists in there. That's true. She does. There was a weird show. Wasn't it a mix of Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario World? I think those are different shows. There was a Super Mario Bros. 3 show. Okay, what do I do with this? I can't use it in battle, and I can't use it here. What am I supposed to do with this? Maybe it's a surprise tool that'll help us later. I guess I'll hang on to it for now. But yeah, there was a Super Mario Bros. 3 cartoon, and a Super Mario World cartoon. I did not care for the Super Mario World cartoon because Yoshi's voice was horrendous in that cartoon. It was just really grating and annoying. The live action sequences at the beginning, as crappy as they were, I'm with you there. I loved the beginnings. The beginning and ending things with the live action. I have the Super Mario Bros. Super Show on DVD, and I also have the Legend of Zelda cartoon on DVD. Which you may be familiar with the line, "Well, excuse me, princess." Ah, good times. Is Toad a soup? This is getting too deep for me. Toad's cap is actually a hat? Ugh, yeah, we don't talk about that. Zap, my only hope is that the Legend of Zelda movie that they're making is taken from the Legend of Zelda cartoon. It's either Link doesn't talk in the entire movie, or like he doesn't talk until the very end, and he says, "Excuse me, princess." Or maybe they just go full cartoon Link and make him kind of pervy. How about a kiss, princess? Okay, so jump still works, which is good. I think Link should talk in the movie. I think it would be too awkward if he doesn't. But I think he just kind of needs to remain mostly quiet and stoic. Like, he can talk, but he doesn't have to say much, you know? Manall came back. I know you'd be back for me. Yeah, I figured that was gonna kill me. But yeah, I'm excited for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I'm glad they're putting Rosalina in it. But man, they really just need to put Geno in it too. Let us have that star connection. Geno and Rosalina. Hey Jonesy, thanks for coming in. Good to see you. No, that didn't do it, huh? Nice. Good miss. Good miss. Jack Black as the King of Hyrule. I would like Jack Black as the King of Hyrule if he did that line from the CDI game of, oh, what was it? Like, my boy, this piece is what true warriors strive for. If he did that, I'd be okay with it. Ice Spice as Navi. Chris Pratt as Ganondorf. Goombario as a cutthroat NYPD detective. Now that's a movie. I would watch that. Okay, the fan loves blowing me off. Personally, I'm not a big fan. Hey. Oh, cool. One enemy. I think we can deal with that. Can I even jump on you? Are you guys immune to that? Nice. The pic of Jack Black walking his kid to school. Yeah, I've seen that one. That's funny. Yeah, we'll jump on you. Who would make for a good Ganon? It's a great question. I don't know, I can't really think of anybody off the top of my head. I don't know, it might have to be somebody that's like unknown, like get a new actor for it. Yes, The Rock as Ganondorf. Wait, Jack Black had a gaming YouTube channel? I had no idea. Dolph Lundgren? I don't hate it. Although, he might be a bit too old for that now. Alright, FLG. Go do your laundry. I don't need Eevee hating me because I've kept you too long. Hey, McSwag, you made it. Good to see you. Welcome to our very important conversation about casting the Mario and Zelda movies. John Cena is Link. That is a choice. Jablinski Games. I had no idea that Jack Black did that. Interesting. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger as Impa. Zelda, get down! Alright, did we change this at all? King Nimbus is resting in bed. No running in the halls. Alright, Bowser, you're up. Break down the door. I'm lightning in a bottle. I'm earthquake in a can. Alright, this hasn't changed. Same text. Zendaya as Princess Ruto. Jim Carrey as Darunia. Willem Dafoe as a mask salesman. Okay, I'm there. I can see that one. That one makes sense. He has just the right dose of creepy to thrive in a role like that. Rosie O'Donnell as Nibiru. I like how half of us are serious and the other half are, let's cast this as terribly as we can. Eddie Murphy voicing Epona. The Gerudo are coming out of the ground, like daisies. Gotta do 100 every once in a while, just to keep myself sharp, you know? Ron Jeremy as Talon. Bob Hoskins as Talon. I mean, it's a shame he's dead, but Bob Hoskins would have been a great Talon. Dang, it's a lot of damage. Not enough, apparently, but a lot. That would be nice if they put Zelda in the Zelda movie, even as a small cameo somewhere. Maybe as Zelda's mom or something like that. I don't know. What's up, party people? It's me, Waluigi. That Waluigi creature who beat up Smilax. Elliot Page is chic. Okay, okay. I see what you did there. Let's see, who would be a good King Zora? Moip. Moip. I don't know. I'm sure it'll come to me. Harrison Ford as the light arrows. That man can play anything. Daniel's cat is Jabu Jabu. Somebody get the petition started. I'll sign it. Paul Blart as King Zora. Kevin James, that's the guy. That's the mall cop guy. Johnny Depp as Saria. The range on that man. Okay. Bluebirds of Sadness, as opposed to the Bluebirds of Happiness. What if we fight one of them, just to kind of see how bad it is? Okay, not off to a great start. Sean Bean as that one soldier that dies in Ocarina of Time that you like have to go out of your way to see. Trump as Darunia. I don't know, Darunia is more brown than he is orange. And Darunia is one of my favorite characters too. I'd want him to be played by somebody, you know, good. Now these bluebirds, they tend to be more magic oriented, so let's see how much damage this does. Okay, not bad. Haley Joel Osment, the Poe collector guy. Okay, okay, I see what you're doing there too. It does make me wonder though, I wonder what the plot of the movie is going to be. If they're going to follow an existing plot line like Ocarina of Time, or if it's just going to be sort of a generic Link versus Ganon type story, or what they'll do. Who plays Navi? Whoever does the voice of Hank Hill from King of the Hill. Dang it, Link! Boy ain't right. Alright, let me, I don't want to fight you. Alright, I think I mentioned this one before, but did you know that this star here, this star is normally pretty short, but it's walking into that room over there that triggers it to end. So you can actually get this star, walk into the back room over there where you just came from, and then walk back through here, and it'll be the normal length of a star. Nice. Press the A button to open doors, I tell you what. Patrick Stewart as the King of Hyrule, and Ian McKellen as the Queen of Hyrule. Kim Kardashian as Medley? No. Oh, I veto that one. Alright, let's go save before the big Valentina fight. We need to buy stuff, that's for sure. And the age-old question, who gets to fight Dodo? Which actually has some consequence in this hack, because I'm sure he's going to be hard to fight. I don't know, Link, what do you think about all this movie talk? Okay, Daisy, I definitely don't want you fighting Dodo. I don't think you can hack it. Bowser, I feel like, is the quintessential choice, because he's got your big bad guy matching his big bad guy, but he has no way to heal himself, so I guess I can go buy some mushrooms or something, whatever mushrooms are for sale in, well, can't go to Nimbus Land to buy, so, Monstro Town, maybe? We'll see what's for sale there. You guys have anything? I forgot. Oh yeah, bad mushrooms. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Something about a Koopa wand missing a gem. Recovers 60 HP. I don't know if that's really going to be enough for Bowser. I mean, I guess we buy a couple, but, Hey, FLG, congrats. Interview is always nice. It's the first step. Hopefully it goes well. And Josh, good luck with the job. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully it works out for you. If you're looking for a job doing taxes, send me a resume. Okay, anything we want to change here? I mean, we're still probably going to be jumping with you. Keep you safe. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. As is often the case with me, we're just going to wing this and adjust if we need to on a subsequent fight. Good old Tubby. I mean, Prince Manall. Who left these bomb chews all over the kitchen? That's a clean burning bomb, I tell you what. I'm liking this Link of the Hill crossover we've got going on here. I'm hoping that Dodo still challenges the middle person, but knowing how hard it is to edit certain events in battle, I doubt that got changed here. So it's probably still the middle. Yeah. Ow. That's still a lot. Can I scare you at least? Nice. Hopefully that helps. Aw, sad Bowser. I'm fine with that. That doesn't do any damage, so keep on fluttering, my guy. Alright, we'll heal. Nice. Less nice. Nice. Okay, let's scare you again. Gotta reapply the fear. It's just as scary the second time. Alright, Dodo. Got quite a lot of HP. Which is kind of expected. It's on par for the rest of this hack. I am out of mushrooms. Cool. Cool. I've got 10 HP left. Do we use the Mega Elixir? I mean, I'd prefer not to. I mean, I guess we're kind of up a creek here. Up a creek without a paddle. Or something. I wouldn't mind if the final fight of the Zelda movie, okay, there we go, had a Link and Zelda team up against Ganon. I think that'd be nice, you know? Like Link and Tetra kind of thing. Zelda gets the light arrows. Link just has the Master Sword. The Master Torch. $1,000, not bad. Pig Ganon. I could see it. I would also like to see Luigi given a bit more screen time. Let him be the hero. Doesn't get much better than that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if the Legend of Zelda movie had a bit of a love story between Link and Zelda. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Okay, you're back. We can still scare Dodo, I think. Being in 3rd grade, jumping on the swings, trying to get into Nimbus Land. Oh, that's cute. I like that. What happens if you fully deplete her HP before Dodo rejoins the battle? I think she's programmed to bring Dodo back to the battle no matter what. She would essentially just have 0 HP, and then the next time you hit her with something, it would trigger the event where she and Dodo leave. Luigi's Mansion movie. Now we're talking. Okay, do we try to finish off Valentina here, or Dodo? Because Dodo can be an annoying supplement to this fight, but if we beat Valentina, we win. I don't know. Let's keep this jump train rolling. Alright, lesson learned. Let's see. Anime, thanks for coming in. What's different? Color palettes are different, but yeah, pretty much what Josh said. There's a lot of, it's mostly battle focused. That's what's different in this hack for the most part. Okay, Dodo being feared, he's not too bad. Although he is attacking Bowser, so if he attacks anybody else, I think it would do a lot more damage. Alright, another 100. Cool, that did the trick. A Metroid movie? That would, yes, that would be awesome if done right. I think, what's her name? Brie Larson said that she wanted to play Samus in a live-action movie, which, I don't know about that one, but I also know that Brie Larson is a huge Nintendo nerd, so, I don't know. Maybe she wouldn't be the worst, but probably not the best, either. Bonk. But seriously though, Super Mario RPG movie or nothing. Come on, guys. Waluigi breaks out his handy-dandy umbrella. Alright, time to go meet the fam. I think it's a little too soon for you to introduce me to your parents, but here we are. A Kirby movie? Let's see, Kirby movie? Kirby would have to be a cartoon, of course. And he could be voiced... Wait, is Kirby a boy? Does Kirby have a gender? I genuinely don't know. I always say he. But, anyway. He could be voiced by Sakurai. And he could exclusively say Poyo. The Kirby movie, but every single character is voiced by Sakurai. As long as King DDD is in there, that's all I need in a Kirby movie. Another 30 years for the SMRPG movie. I laugh, but it hurts inside. Gotta fix the Star Street. The dreaded WAA're dragon. I have always appreciated the way that Manall doesn't miss a beat with his family. He just comes back and it's, oh hey mom, love you, see you later. Like he never left. Like he hasn't been missing for the last however many years old he is. Just, yeah, this is my mom, what's the problem? Let's get us a flower thing. Flower jar? Yeah. Kirby is genderless and asexual? Well, that makes sense. What gender are you? I am Kirby. Are you a boy or a girl? I am cute. But what's in your pants? Hunger. Okay. Is there anything else in here? I always forget. I don't think there's anything else in here. But isn't there a chest in here? Yes. Here we go. The secret lore is Kirby's actually the bad guy. To be fair, what usually happens is Kirby's just living his best life, then some villain does something, and it ends up like stealing his cake or something like that, and then he goes on a rampage against the villain. So I mean, is it a little extreme? Yes, but if you had left Kirby alone, none of this would have happened. Piccolo? Piccolo's what, genderless? Oh, yeah, okay. He can't remember Star Road, but he remembers WAA're Dragon. Well, to be fair, he did learn about the Star Road about 2 minutes before you got in there. The WAAR Dragon is probably something that the Nimbus Land people have known about for a while. Don't forget about the lazy shell. I don't think that... Yeah, Shy Away's not here yet. That doesn't happen until after you get the 6th star piece. Okay, let's go jump into a volcano. Can we still do the thing where we overheat? Oh, but he doesn't turn red. Oh, hey, they removed the sign that's supposed to warn you not to fall into the volcano. Oh well. Axem defeats Axem. How am I supposed to beat the toughest boss in the game? Nice, green boys. Alright, let's see how bad these guys are. Nice. Ooh. Oh, wait. No, you always do that. Excellent. You guys don't have to keep using Valor up. It's okay if you don't. Let's try this, I guess. Nice. We are doing so great right now. Are the Axem Rangers supposed to be rivets? What do you mean? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Let's kill ourselves an ant. An ant agonizer. Oh, robots? Was that a typo? Yeah, I think they're supposed to be robots. They're Smithy gang members, which I think they're all supposed to be robots. Because if they weren't robots, then you'd be killing something that's alive, and Nintendo would not allow that. There we go. There's one down. I liked it better when there was a big fork guy that was asleep for half the battle. That was nice. Okay, that worked, but not enough to kill him, huh? Dark Claw. Ooh, Mr. Fancy Pants over here. Did I make this, or am I just playing it? I'm just playing it. I did not make this. Alright, damage sponge. Oh, rivets like fastener rivets. I don't know if they are. They, I don't think they're supposed to be. I think they just have spikes on their heads. Let's block, because what else is Daisy gonna do against these guys? Yeah, Shy Away doesn't appear until after the 6th star. Wait, doesn't it? Wait, no. Yes, it does. No, it does normally appear by now. You're right. Because I've definitely had Lazy Shell in the volcano before. Maybe I need to look a little deeper. Josh, keeping me honest. Maybe the secret passageway got changed somehow? Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be right here. But now, It's not. It's the signal ring that doesn't show up until after the 6th star P. Okay, now I feel like I'm going crazy. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Okay, the signal ring. Not that we really have much use for that. Okay, where is the secret passage? Who knows? Maybe that got changed. Oh, there we are. We found you. Do the robots have souls? Now we're getting into the lore. I have no idea. Nintendo won't return my calls. But I don't know. I wouldn't think the robots have souls, but I don't know if souls are a thing in the Mario universe. Let's go give this to everyone's crazy gardener, favorite crazy gardener. Viewed everything to be alive except the gray duplicates. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, the duplicates don't really seem to have much personality, you know? They're just kind of there. But the other Smithy Gang members, they seem to have personalities. Like Yaridovich wants a promotion, that kind of thing. Hey Morbius, thanks for coming in. Glad you liked the videos. And I'm glad you could make it for the live stream. We have a good time here. Got a new video coming out tomorrow, actually, so be on the lookout for that. I had mentioned this on an earlier stream, but it's about translations and interesting choices in Super Mario RPG's translation. So hopefully you guys appreciate that sort of thing. It's Morbin time. Yoshis do in fact have souls, and you should feel bad for killing them. Hey, cool guy. Thanks for coming in. My favorite part of this hack so far is when Waluigi said, "It's Waluigi-ing time," and then Waluigi'd all over the place. Gold beetle. And a beetle shell. What are these all about? This beetle lays on the smack, everybody. And then the beetle shell. Okay, as usual, boosts defense by quite a bit. Speed down by 50. Okay, I mean that can be, well, as much as I want to say we just put that on Daisy and we win, that brings her magic down so low that she basically wouldn't be able to heal anybody. So, I don't know. Well, we'll table that one for now. Yoshis are tools? You're a tool, man! Don't talk about Yoshis that way. No, I'm glad they're putting Yoshi in the new movie. Redemption from the Super Mario World cartoon and the terrible version of Yoshi they had then. Alright, for real. Second round into the volcano. Eagle. If Link had pink hair in the movie, that would just be... I don't even know how to feel about that one. It would be a very specific reference, but at the same time, I don't know if they should do it. Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should. Alright, let's see if we can smash the WAA're. Okay, that didn't do it. Then how do I kill the bonehead? I guess we'll start with DK over here. Still got it. Stop, stop, he's already dead. Alright, the bones. Normally a sheep attack, or the sleepy time, counts as a spell for purposes of killing WAA're, but that didn't do it, so I don't know. Maybe it's something weird like you have to use 3 special attacks? No, I guess they just have HP like everyone else now. They took away the one thing that made the bones special. Was it 100? Yes, it was in fact 100. Out of my way, chumps. Ah, I missed. Wario voice. Oh, I missed. Alright, let's see the golden beetle. Fair enough. Toasty. Alright, gold beetle. Okay, love the dramatic flair there. And you counter with fire. Less cool. Hey, Mr. Shy Guy, or Mr. Anti-Guy, thanks for coming in. I don't want to fight these little rock dudes, because they just have so much HP. But I don't know, Wesley. Maybe that's a personalized copy of Ocarina of Time you have? Because in my copy, she says, "Hi, yeah, get me out of here." Give me my coin. Make sure we are topped off, mostly. How far are we from leveling up? Let's go fight us a very angry stump. The monster's already furious? Bro, we just got here. You need to relax. This sounds like a personal problem. Hmm. Tough little stones. Can I scare you guys, maybe? Am I gonna call it a night soon? Yeah, probably soon. I was hoping to get to the save point right after Hinopio first, but we'll see. Ow, I've been backfired. Do not underestimate the power of the humble rock. He needs a Snickers. Classic. These are very angry rocks. Okay, well, Maple. Yes, your anger issues. We've all been there, my guy. Use some super effective moves. Do I have any ground type moves? I don't think I do. Alright. Goodbye, Mr. Tree Stump. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. Ouch. You know, I would love to use Shredder against these guys, but they keep shredding me. Alright, let's give this a try. Oh, I can only do one of them. Lame. Oh wait, maybe it's like Mute, where if you do well enough, it does the whole thing. The whole team. Okay, did that do it? I think that did it. Let's see how much mileage we can get out of another water thing. Hate to use a maple syrup for one guy, but that might be where we're at. Yeah, that's where we're at. The good news is we've recently come into some money, so that's helpful. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can push to Hinopio before the night is done. Gotta battle a Corkbadite. Let's jump on the booty. Nice. It's super effective. Okay, Mr. Triple Attack, relax. Gold Beetle, go! Nice. Nice, that'll show him. You're probably immune to this, right? Yeah. If you couldn't tell, I'm trying really hard not to use another maple syrup right now. Ouch. Which is not going well. There we go, okay. Another one down. And we have a flower jar. Should be enough to get us through. I think there's one more stump fight between now and Hinopio. Yeah, here we go. We've only just begun. You're already furious. Alright, let's preempt the Valor ups a little bit here. Nice. Look at that perfect timing. That's nice. Okay, let's get rid of this guy next. Was I about to sing Endless Love in the Dark? I was about to sing, what is that song actually called? It's by the Carpenters. I forget what it's called, though. It might be called We've Only Just Begun. Who knows? I've never been great with song titles. Did they sing If I Had a Hammer? I don't think they did, but they should have. You guys getting tired of this sound effect yet? There we go. Alright, onward. Getting close. Just over this hill here. Grab a little cash. Alright, now we're swimming in money, which is nice. It's Toad Fieri. First things first, I need a nap. Alright, I don't want to blow all my coins right now, because I figure I'll buy some stuff for the Tsar Dragon fight, which I'll probably use up, and then I'll need to buy some more for the Axem Rangers fight. Okay, what are we doing here? So we decided that this... because this boosts our magic attack, so that's kind of what we were going for here, right? So we'll buy the fire stuff for everybody. Well, I guess not everybody. We kind of need to save money. But we'll do the dress and the shell, at least. At this point, this is probably just going to be our endgame team, frankly. Buy some of these. I don't know. We got an able juice, freshen up. Who knows when we'll actually need those. But what does it do? Alright, and then let's go save. Alright, and this will be where we call it for the night. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Appreciate y'all being here. Especially those of you who found me from the Mario's Endless Nightmare streams and decided to stick around anyway. Appreciate newcomers, both old and new. Well, I guess if you're an old newcomer, you're not really a newcomer. You know what I mean. I'm glad you're here. But anyway, hope you guys can make it next week. We'll do same time, same place. About 9:45, we'll do the Tsar Dragon, presumably the Axem Rangers, all that good stuff next time. And also got a new video dropping tomorrow, which I mentioned, about translations in Super Mario RPG. So be on the lookout for that. Hope you guys like it, and I hope to see you here next week. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a good night.